determined, clear thinker, a man who can bring people with him. You know, very hard to say no to Noel, and I mean that in a good sense, because he'll point you in the direction and it's very easy to follow his lead. Noel was a player himself and enjoyed that aspect of the game, and lots of people involved in sport have been players at their own time. And it's maybe only when they move on from that they see the impact that coaches, administrators or organisers or the people who kind of set the goal or the dream of where we want to go in the sport. My abiding memories of him as well is that he had set himself some high targets, and as his time through basketball he reached a lot of those targets for the sport. I think what was some of Noel for me best was his overall commitment to increasing the amount of people who play the game across all sectors of society, from the youngest to the masters, including a huge commitment to increasing female participation in the sport. Many years ago, I'm not sure many people know that Noel was involved in setting up the Four Nations tournament, which was a big international tournament for the girls at the start when there wasn't the Europeans and that to go to. National cups obviously, and his commitment to developing the area boards, which is the grassroots of the game. Increased involvement he brought to secondary schools basketball, which obviously has gone flourished from that day on. The arena and the work that went into creating that is a credit to Noel as well, but his overall commitment to increasing participation would be what I think his legacy would be. About 8 or 9 years ago, Noel, he had retired from schools. He decided he was going to revitalise primary school basketball all over the country. So he took it upon himself, along with some other retired teachers, to set up a committee, Primary Schools Mini Basketball National Committee, and went around to every county and every basketball contact he could find. And when he came to Offaly, he found me. But in fairness to Noel, he opened a whole new avenue with the basketball for primary schools. Mini basketball found a way a little bit in different parts of the country, but with Noel's impetus again, he's found people all over the country that were willing to commit to it. It's growing year by year, and obviously the interest of kids too, and their enjoyment out of the game. And particularly I have to commend Noel on his ability to look for all the educational benefits in the game and the lessons we can teach through the sport of mini basketball. And they're kind of emotional as well as just the physical activity of it, and commitment to equality of playing time and experience that all children get from it. So I think that will stand to Noel in time as well. On an occasion that we were at some primary school games, and he walked in and he said, "You know, Richie, for all my involvement in basketball, the greatest thrill I get is to see kids run up and down the court with a smile on their face at this age group. That's what it's all about for me." And considering the level that Noel reached regarding the organisation of Basketball Ireland and the initiatives that he set up, I thought it was a really humble and kind of a nice thought to have of him enjoying just the Henri Joe Soap kids playing around, enjoying the game. And I'm very proud of his achievements, and we're proud of them as well. When you're a player, you just concentrate on playing. There is a bigger picture, I suppose, of where a sport in general goes, and that's where good administrators such as Noel come in. Delighted for him, Noel, and his family, and Barbara in particular. I hope they're great to get the Hall of Fame. It's well deserved for all the years that he's put in.